It's Friday morning, it's a semi-dry day. I've got a new phone, I don't know whether the camera's any better. It's supposed to be. What a pain. I used to look forward to getting a new phone, but I must be old now, because now I don't. It took me ages to swap stuff over, although most of it's automatic. But everything I've got to log back into, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, and then the banking app's been a right pain. I've had to ring the bank. Dad's just moving some chip round the yard. David thinks here chipping. I can hear the chipper running already. And I'm going to run them roofing sheets that have been delivered. Not roofing sheets, side cladding sheets that we ordered. Not enough of. Going to run them up now to Wellbrook. And I think Sam's coming to put that bearing on the combine that's been rumbling while it's a wet day. Well, not particularly dry. We may as well put the new one on, and then we're not going to have any problems going forwards. Yep, there he is, chipping away. Morgan's off today because it's so damp, there's not any field work to do, so he's helping out at home, and I think he's going to come later on for a load of straw. Does that camera look good? I think it does, to be fair. We've had some chipper blades sharpened, so we're going to go and pick them up now, but the place that's doing it's quite dear, so we'll see whether they do any more for us or not. On our way back now, the other place, they had a surface grinder, but it wasn't automatic, so it was quite labour intensive, so it's not cost effective for them to do it. Been to another guy just randomly because he was selling a mezzanine floor that we thought might work in our workshop, and we're telling him, and he was an engineer, and he was like, why don't you just make something? We've come up with the idea of basically a big flat stone, kind of like a potter's wheel, and a ramp that we can slide the blades down, so you can just stick them in, leave it spinning nice and steady, and just come back to it an hour later, and hopefully it should have ground it to a flat. So we might have a look on the internet what we can find and maybe make a prototype and try it. Right, so picture the scenario. Potter's wheel spinning here. A guide that sits in on the right angle and runs on a disc that's on the potter's wheel that's full of water, so it keeps it cool. Just leave it and then come back a couple of hours later, and hopefully it should have polished it off. So we'll get a potter's wheel for 100 quid. It's worth a gamble. See if we can make a prototype, and if it works then we'll scale it up and make it proper. This arrived the other day. It's some Jura pipe from Cottrell's Drainage. So the guy watches the videos, and it's like, you need to try some of this. So here it is. We've got some joints and some pipe work, so next time we're out draining we'll try that. I think we've had Jura pipe before in the past, and it always seems that bit stronger, so we'll give it a whirl, see what Rob's up to. I think Dave's blocked the chipper. I don't know whether it's lost signal on the remote because the aerial's still a bit dodgy. They're coming on Monday. Oh, I thought he'd put it in the workshop. Maybe he saw it already. I went to put my boiler suit on to give him a lift. Yeah, they're putting move the aerial and put a new one on, and I think if he slews round and moves too far, drops signal, starts shutting down while it's full to protect itself, which of course causes it to block. In fact, they have sorted it already because I can hear it running. Yeah, looks to be bits coming out of the spout there. Come on. Just been reversing the August. Bingo. I thought you might have to take the panel off to check it. Is that it? Yeah. Rob's just lifted a couple of logs on the bed. He's going to send them through now and just check that it's not alright. So we'll probably hear a clunk when it starts up. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll send it. I've not done that job with everyone on the yard. The August starting, bed on. In a minute you'll hear brrr. That's lifted up to grab the log. I should have showed you the size of the log we put in, to be fair, but not a lot left now.
So she was making a bit of a noise.
The combine. Sorry, we're in the combine.
And it wasn't getting hot or anything, but you could just feel a bit of something ropey inside, and that has stopped the noise.
Yeah, if you hold the outskirts of it and then I'll spin it. Oh, there you go. You can't hear it, but you can feel it. You can just feel like a slight knock. So where one of the rollers inside, a bit of chrome's chipped off it or something, it's just causing something. But it hasn't got hot. Didn't get hot the other day. And even when you took it off, you were like, is this the wrong thing?
We weren't 100% convinced,
but no, that's it. So now we're
good to go
smooth.
Again.
Smooth and quiet. I missed it. They were here trying to sell me another 7 to 8, but it doesn't add up. So took that off. It's behind this guard here. Up that there. There's a shaft basically goes at the back of the grain tank and holds it, and it was just on the end there. So they took the variator pulley off that drives the drum, slid the bearing off, put the new one on, and now it's silent. Don't think it'll let us down, but it was obviously putting a vibration through the machine as well as the noise, which won't do it any good. But good to go now, and the sun's come out. We have finished. It's just whether we go and help Phil again with his canary seed. This is what... Ooh, focus. This is what we were cutting. That's half it, canary seed. So there's a bit stuck to the chopper actually because it come damp as they finished. These little tiny things. They look like barley, but they're obviously a lot smaller. And it's what they make. Is it stuff for putting in budgie cages? That's some off the front, unthrashed, but it's absolutely tiny. Nearly looks like hops, doesn't it? This is the best thing about class. They're here and they're like, oh, we've had a mod to check something on the baler. So although it's the end of the season, they're taking something apart on the baler to check some seals right, because they've had a couple of issues. You know, some manufacturers, it's out of warranty in it because it's 2 years old. They won't be bothered, but class, they'll just come and do it. I mean, we had a 600 Lexington combine. We bought it at 3 seasons old, and I think after the first or second season they came out, spent all day putting new valve springs in it on what was basically a 5-season-old machine, I think. Now, admittedly, Mercedes probably said go and do it, but they made sure that engine was right because they'd had a couple drops and valve springs. Randomly enough, that's actually what went wrong with Phil's combine, although he's had a Caterpillar engine in. But I don't think engines like being stood. But now they've finished doing all the cladding. You see, they just started putting the gutter brackets on. Mega, doesn't it? It's proper. Got a door in here, so get out. Oh, it's locked, but there's a key. Not that it needs it yet, because it's got, this is obviously open, and then another door in the back, like a fire escape. Let's see if this one opens or is this one shut. It shouldn't be locked really though, should it? Fire door screws. There we go. At the back. Downspouts on now. We're going to put a water tank there to catch the roof water as well. Just got to put a little bit of concrete down for that. Looks good though, doesn't it? Considering what it looked like a month or so ago. Nice blue skies as well today. After an awful week. Another field here of SFI, and the slugs have had a field day this year with the sunflowers, but these ones here seem to be thriving okay, as well as the buckwheat. It's even got buds on it. Phacelia's romping away. Mustard, a bit behind. I think it's the colder temperatures are affecting the mustard now, so it's just a bit stunted. There's loads of sunflowers just here. I wonder if this is where the drill started. That field behind them trees is where the air ambulance landed last night, and Rob actually got a video of it taking off. Not done a quiz question for a while. Does anyone know what that is I'm looking at? Do you think you know, let me know in the comments. Forgot about that. The world's largest loaf of bread. Going doing a little bit of some mods on the chipper on Monday. And then maybe we put that through the chipper, spread it on that back field, let the birds eat it. Is it too late now? Have we missed the thing for charity, or do we do something? In fact, talking of charity, loads of people sent condolences for Jonathan. I'm going to put a link below. They've got a kind of a Just Giving thing for RABI in his honour, so like donations at the funeral will go to that. His funeral's not till I think the 9th, but yeah, they've set that up and they've shared it on Facebook, so I thought, I may as well put it in this video, so it's going to be below. And we're going to do the birthdays. Now you've just seen the air ambulance. Not sure if you can hear the fans behind me running already, and it's only 6 o'clock. That means air temperatures dropped that much that it's 5 degrees different to what the OSR is in that shed. So the fans are on now, pulling cool air through it, trying to refrigerate it, and I've got 2 dots there, which is the light burning the camera, I think. Anyway, Idris W is 7, Will Bushell 17, James and Harry are 15, Rose Woods is 4, and Rob Porfoot Gray. Hope your knee is getting better soon, and good luck on the 17th. And we're now at £77,337. Amazing. Everything is tucked up in the shed for the evening. This needs its toolbox putting back on because it was left at the APF show. We took the toolbox off it and the link balls and everything like that. In fact, no, we didn't. It was that one that was at the APF show. This one was at the ploughing match, so we just left it naked so that no one stole anything. Yeah, so the toolboxes are back on that one, but not back on this one yet. They came before, like I say, to the baler. They were up inside there checking his seal and his rollers, so that's all good now. We want to get this shed a bit more empty now, get that straw out. A few people have been messing me over the last few months about straw. We have got quite a bit now. Now we've got a bit of a stock take of what we're going to need for the winter for everyone else and what's left, and there is a little bit of a surplus, so if anyone's after any straw, let me know. Because now we're not really got a lot of field work. We've been damp, we can be loading straw, moving straw, and getting it to the cows that need it, if that makes sense. That's the door going the wrong way. That is probably all for today. If you made this far cut like, that'd be amazing. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.